this meat, like I think it's the shank. It's called mulung in Farsi. So today I'm gonna be making mulung palow, so mulung rice, and this part is all muscle, so it's gonna be very stretchy, very delicious and yummy. So I'm gonna let my meat. I put like maybe like half of a 1/3 cup oil because this has oil itself. I'm gonna put this in there, let it start to really cook, get golden brown. Once it's golden brown, then I'm gonna close the top and pressure cook it so that it gets soft. But first, I like to always make my meat golden brown. And I'm gonna be using 2 onions. And some people don't use tomatoes, but I like to use tomatoes in my rice. So I'm gonna use like just 1 tomato in my rice. So 2 onions, 1 tomato. That's pretty much it. And then this is cooking pretty nicely. So what I'm gonna do, like what I did is I switched the sides because the other side was pretty cooked. So I'm gonna let it stay here for another 10 minutes and then switch it to the other side because I want it to be really caramelized and golden brown. And I changed my mind to 3 onions just because this you want to make a bigger batch. 3 tomatoes and 2 garlic cloves. And the garlic cloves helps to soften the meat, so I'm gonna put it inside the pot once I want to pressure cook the meat because it keeps the meat very soft and makes it cook faster. So that's pretty much it. This is the ingredients, and I'm gonna put like half a tablespoon of turmeric powder and then a spoon of tomato paste for the color, and also like cumin powder for taste, and salt to taste. That's it. Those are all the ingredients. So the meat is cooking really nicely. You see how this part, it just bulks out because it's fried so well. That's what you want. So I'm gonna keep it on for another 5 to 10 minutes depending on how golden brown it gets. The heat is on like 4. And my point is to make the outside golden brown so that I can then pressure cook it and then let it soften through pressure cooking. And I have all my stuff ready, so no peppers, 2 garlic cloves, 3 onions, 3 tomatoes, and like I said, I'm gonna put 1 tablespoon of cumin powder and half a tablespoon of turmeric powder for the color and half a tablespoon of tomato paste for the color. So this is all you need, guys, and salt to taste. So guys, my meat is ready. Look at that beautiful color. Don't mind these black stuff. I had an experiment with baking powder, and that's what happens if you put baking powder in pressure cooker. It makes the pressure cooker black. Anyway, so my meat is perfectly ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my 2 garlic cloves. And until now, I hadn't added any salt. So I'm gonna also add a bit of salt. That's it. So then I'm gonna mix it. Add like half a cup of water to half a cup of to a cup of water, depending on how much water you want, because that will help when we're pressure cooking, so that the bottom of the pan doesn't burn and get black if we have some water. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna pressure cook it for 30 minutes on 3. And then after that, I'm gonna open it and see if it's soft enough or not. If not, then I'll put it again. Guys, I let it steam cook for about 40 minutes. So 10 more minutes than I had said, and look at that. That looks beautiful. Like if you just touch it, it just falls apart. That's how you know like your meat is ready. So I'm gonna go ahead. I have the heat up to 4. I'm gonna go ahead and add my onions. The 3 onions. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it cook with the onion for about 10 minutes until the onions are golden brown and have started to wilt. And at this point, I'm also going to add my turmeric powder. I've added my half a tablespoon of turmeric, half a tablespoon of tomato paste, and a whole tablespoon of cumin powder. In Afghan rice, the main predominant spice is cumin powder because that's what gives it that aroma and like that earthy smell. And I have some cumin that I had bought from back home from Afghanistan, So this is what cumin looks like in its whole form, and that's what the powder looks like. So right now I'm putting powder, but right before I'm about to close the top of the steam cooker, after the water of the rice has evaporated, I'm gonna add this whole cumin whole seeds on top, so that once you open the top of the steam cooker, all you will smell is like the cumin just coming out and wafting in your face, and just this warm, delicious flavor that it gives you. So that's the main spice in Afghan rice. After 10 minutes of letting the onions simmer, they are pretty melted, and the color is becoming beautiful. So what I'm going to do at this point is add my tomatoes. So there goes my 3 tomatoes. I'm going to let the tomatoes simmer with the onion and the meat for another 10 minutes. And I have the heat on 5, but I'm going to put it back down to 4, because I don't want the bottom of the pan to catch. Because if the bottom catches, then the color of your sauce becomes this murky, dirty color, and you don't want that. You want the sauce's color to stay like this golden brown, so it gives you that beautiful color for your rice. So I'm gonna do this for another 10 minutes, and once it's ready, then we're gonna go ahead and add the boiled water, which is about like enough to cover the top of the rice, and I'll show you guys what I mean by that once I have the rice ready. Right now my pot is ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and add about half a liter of water, and I already had my rice pre-soaking, 6 glasses of rice pre-soaking already in water, so I'm not gonna add too much water. And for the garnish on top of like the rice with the carrots and the raisins and almonds, I have here like less than half a cup of oil. I have like 2 tablespoons of sugar, which I'm gonna caramelize with the oil. And on top of this, I'm gonna go ahead and add my carrots and my raisins and then my almonds, and that will be the garnish for the rice. So just gonna add it like this. So these are like julienne carrots. I've just sliced them through like a vegetable slicer that made it into like noodles kind of. So I'm gonna put it here and let it cook for a bit so it gets soft. This is the carrot. I'm gonna go ahead and add my raisins to it. Mommy John, let me hold on. My mom, you know, she's teaching me like, let it crisp a little more and then let your raisins cook with it. But I'm letting the raisins go in here right now because the raisins are a little harder and I want them to cook thoroughly as well. So that's why I'm adding the raisins while the carrot is not that crisp. And my rice is getting ready there, and as you can tell, I'm at my mom's place, so you know, you gotta listen to some of her advice. Now my rice water is ready, so I'm gonna get my mom to put in the rice. As you can tell, I took out the meat from it and put it here because the meat is gonna take up the space of the rice if I put it. I'm gonna put the meat on top of it once the rice water has dried. And here is my mixture of carrots and raisins with sugar. I'm gonna cover the top and let it moisten. And my mom has strained the rice, so she's gonna go ahead and put it in here. So she's just gonna go ahead and put it. And I'm gonna just slowly level the rice. And when you're stirring rice, don't go like this, like that, because you're gonna break it. So you have to go from the bottom like this, sideways, so that you're not breaking it. And this is the remaining. So like I said, this is 6 cups, and it's gonna feed about like 14 people. And you know, Afghan families are a big family, and usually on the weekend you get together, so everybody loves rice. So level the rice, and we're gonna leave the heat on high because we want it to cook really fast so it doesn't get mushy and for all the water to dry. And this is my mixture of the carrots with the raisins. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my almonds on top at this time because I think they're crisp enough. And this is gonna be my garnish for on top of the rice. And as you can tell, there's lots of noise in the background because I'm not at my own place. Lots of nieces and nephews. So here we go. This is gonna make it beautiful and tasty and delicious. And you know, you need the dish to look a little beautiful. And what I'm also gonna do is use 2 garlic cloves and bury it inside the rice once the rice is dry enough. And the garlic is gonna taste really, really good. It's on really high. You can see the water bubbles, and I spread some of that cumin that is not ground on top of it so that it smells really good. So I'm just waiting for the water of the rice to get absorbed and for the rice to cook, and then I'm gonna close the top of it for about 20 minutes on like low simmer so that the water gets absorbed all the way, and that will help the rice be fluffy and delicious and tasty. And my meat is right here. I'm gonna put this meat on top of the rice, and then on top of the meat I'm gonna put my garnish, which is right here, and close the top and let it sit for about 20 minutes. But right now I'm waiting for the water to dry, and you can also check if the water has dried by slowly lifting the sides here. If you see water, okay, then you know we have some ways to go. If you don't see any water, then you know that it's time to turn the heat down and close the top. So as you see, the water is starting to dry really well. The heat is still on high because we want the water to dry as fast as possible. And you hear that sizzling? That means that the water is almost dry, right? And we want the water to be completely dry. That sizzling means that it's drying, but it still has some ways to go. And as you can see, some of the carrot from the garnish, I put it inside the water as well. So just a handful that was left over from the garnish, I put it inside the rice. And now I'm gonna put the heat down to 6 and let it stir it a little. Make sure the bottom doesn't catch until the water dries. I also just opened the top of my garnish and mixed it up a bit because the bottom was catching a little, and I have it on 2, so I'm gonna put it on low right now and leave it on low for like another 10 minutes so it gets really soft and crispy. But just check it occasionally so that it doesn't burn. And of course keep the top closed. My rice is ready. I put the heat to medium, and I'm gonna just dig some holes. This will help the water from the bottom to escape and to make sure that it gets completely dry. And I'm putting the heat down so that the bottom doesn't catch, but that the water slowly evaporates up as well. So this is what I'm doing. And at this point I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my meat on top of this, put some more cumin, and then put my garnish and close the top. So here we go. Gonna put some more cumin. And like I said, the key ingredient in Afghan rice is cumin, so be generous. I think this is good because I had put some in the water, and I had also put some while cooking the meat. Right now the heat is on like 2.5. I'm gonna go ahead and dig my garlic in here. Like I said, I like to put garlic. It tastes really good. Usually in Afghan rice they don't put it. They put it in Uzbek rice. But I like it, so I'm gonna put it in and just cover it with rice. And this will cook while you know, we're letting it steam away. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my meat now. So I'm gonna just put the meat on top like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm gonna take my garnish and put it on top as well. I just put my garnish on top like this. Doesn't matter how you put it, but I'll just spread it a little because I want it to be even. Here we go. This is ready to close the top. My mom has put some, this is like fabric cloth, covered the lid with the fabric cloth. What the fabric cloth is gonna do is absorb all the moisture coming up from the rice so that it's not gonna go back down on the rice and make the rice mushy. And she's gonna put it to 4 for about 10 minutes, and then we're gonna put it lower. After 10 minutes from 4, we're gonna put it to 2 and let it stay for about 20 minutes. So in total, we're gonna keep it like this for 30 minutes. First 10 minutes, we're gonna put it on 4 to try to get all the excess water out. And then another 20 minutes, we're gonna keep it on 2 and just let it slowly get fluffed up and cooked. And so see you guys after 30 minutes. Guys, so it's been 30 minutes. I'm gonna open the top. and see what it looks like. Wow, beautiful. So I'm gonna take it out in this. So what I'm gonna do is dig really deep and just fluff it out, bring it on top and just go like this. I have taken out the garnish and the meat and left it here on the side. Dig down deep and just fluff it out. It smells amazing, guys. Just fluff it out. Fluff it out. So guys, I've taken it out here. Now I'm gonna go put the meat and then put the garnish, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. So guys, here is the meat. I've cut it to make it easier. Put some rice on it. And then I'm gonna put the garnish. The garnish. So there it is. This is the garlic. That's the garnish. And there we go. Afghan Kabuli Palow with shank.